Hi guys! Today we're going to do a little bit of capitalization practice. And so the title of my video today is Don't Let Your Writing Stink. Use mints. You're probably thinking, what on earth is she talking about now? Well, I know that a lot of you guys are really good about telling me that you know when you use a proper noun in a sentence that you need to capitalize it. But what exactly is a proper noun? What does it include? Well, an easy way to remember it is mints, M-I-N-T-S, and that can stand for months, the letter I, so if I'm talking about myself and I say I did something or I went somewhere, the letter I always needs to be capitalized. Names always need to be capitalized. Titles, so like titles of books or maybe titles that people have, like the President of the United States or the name Mrs. Harris. It's my name, but it's also my title, Mrs. Okay? And then the start of a sentence. The first letter of your sentence always needs to be capitalized. So pretty simple, right? Just remember months, I, names, titles, start of a sentence, mints. Okay? Don't let your writing stink. Use mints. So let's try a little bit of practice with that. Got some sentences down here. My dog Scooter eats Alpo dog food on Saturdays. Well, I know that I need to capitalize the start of my sentence. So we have my capitalized dog. Well, my dog's name is Scooter. Okay, so that's in name. So Scooter needs to be capitalized. Eats, whoops. And then name of the dog food is Alpo. Okay, that's a brand name. I want to capitalize that. So Alpo dog food on Saturdays. Capitalize Saturdays. That's the name of the day. Okay. So you have first letter, name, and then another name. Okay. So my dog Scooter eats Alpo dog food on Saturdays. Don't forget that period at the end. Let's try another one. He wanted to read The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I told him it was in Italian. So even if I don't really know what The Hunchback of Notre Dame is, if I see read, I can make an inference and figure out that maybe it's the title of a book. Okay, so now I want to capitalize my first letter, he wanted to read. Well, the whole title of the book is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Titles can be a little bit tricky sometimes. You always want to capitalize the first word in it, so the. Capitalize all the big important words in it. I'm not going to capitalize of. Words like of and in and for, a lot of times when they're in a title, if they're in the middle of the title, you don't have to capitalize them. The only time you would capitalize those in a title is if they were the first word in a title. Okay, so then I have Notre Dame. Put my comma, conjunction. Oh, there's the letter I. I'm talking about me. Told him it was in. And then Italian is the name of a language. It's a proper noun, so I'm going to capitalize that too. Okay. I've had some people get confused sometimes, and anytime they see the letter I, they capitalize it. Don't do that. Okay. Capitalize the letter I when you are talking about like yourself, I, or if it's the name of something that starts with an I, like in this case, Italian. Okay. Let's try another one. Jake's birthday is in May, so I will go to his party at Six Flags. Well, Jake is not just a name, it's also the start of my sentence, so I know I need to capitalize it. Birthday is in May is a month. I'm going to capitalize that. So I will go to his party at Six Flags is the name of a place. It's a name, proper noun. Capitalize that. Okay. And the last one. Oops, my sentences are kind of running together here. My last one here. My mom works at UPS, but her friend Mrs. Murray works at FedEx. Okay. Watch what we do here. So we know that first letter of the sentence needs to be capitalized. My mom works, whoops, not words, works at, well, UPS is the name of it, but it's an acronym, okay? An acronym is like an abbreviation for something. UPS stands for United Parcel Service. So it's an acronym, and acronyms have every letter capitalized, okay? So that's why we're capitalizing U, P, and S. But her best friend, well, Mrs. Murray is her name. That Mrs. is her title. I want to capitalize that. Murray works at FedEx, okay? FedEx is the name of the company, but you have to pay attention to how these things are written sometimes. So I've noticed when I've seen FedEx, it's written like that. I've got a capital F at the beginning and then an E for that X. That's also capitalized. Brand names, company names, things like that, names of places can sometimes be a little tricky. They don't always follow the rules like you think they would. So you have to pay attention to how you see them written. And then when you use them in your own writing, you want to make sure you do how it's supposed to be written. Okay? So there's some practice with mints. So remember, check over your writing. Make sure that you have capitalized the names of months, the letter I when you're talking about yourself, names, titles, so like titles of books, movies, including songs, poems, things like that, and then the start of a sentence. If you do all that, your writing won't stink. It'll be minty fresh. So good luck.